I choose you, Roman Reigns.
We have a problem.
I prayed for this and it happened.
Finish your story, bro.
To be your shield.
Acknowledge me.
Today is April 5th, 2024, and tomorrow is WrestleMania 40 Night 1, and the night after that, Night 2. This is a big WrestleMania for many reasons, not the least of which the amazing story of, well, I was gonna say Cody Rhodes, but he is surrounded by 5 people that I'm gonna go over explicitly anyway, because good lord, this video could be an hour, that are making this WrestleMania season truly once in a lifetime. And so, WWE and the story of Cody Rhodes and WrestleMania 40. If you don't know who Cody Rhodes is, stop lying, yes you do. You clicked on a professional wrestling video essay, but statistically someone here doesn't know, so to you, I apologize. Let me give you a rundown in 60 seconds. I do time-restrained reviews for video games weekly on this channel anyway, so I can do this. Here goes. Son of a plumber, Cody flounders in WWE, brushes up with new up-and-comers from Dusty's NXT on his way out, pins Seth Rollins and beats Roman Reigns. Leaves, goes on an all-time run in Ring of Honor in New Japan, joins Bullet Club, gets weird on being the elite, founds AEW, breaks the wrestling monopoly, is very over in AEW, is suddenly kinda weird and cutting promos that are amazing / confusing / I don't care, I loved every single one, screw you Deadlock, that latter promo ruled. Leaves AEW, returns to WWE, beats Seth Rollins 3 times, including in Hell in a Cell after tearing his pec for realsies, becomes the most over babyface in wrestling and I don't even know how long, is beloved by all, wins the Royal Rumble, and goes on to WrestleMania 39 as the sure-to-be new face of the company. And that guy, that Cody Rhodes, lost at WrestleMania 39. Since then, he is still really over, kinda more over, purely down to how good he is, but that all leads us to the man who beat him, in quotation marks, Roman Reigns, who since WrestleMania 39 has, well, if you hear it from him,
Because I'm number one. Forever.
But every time Michael Cole gets on commentary after a Roman victory and proclaims how his historic run continues, I, as a viewer, feel the 2011 Michael Cole hatred stir within me once more, coal miners be damned. Because Roman Reigns is a thief, a scoundrel, a knave. He isn't Thanos, he's Loki, he's a trickster champion who only wins when his family does it for him. The last match Roman won without direct interference was actually the night he fought Kevin Owens at Royal Rumble 2023. The night Sami Zayn stabbed Roman in the back. Maybe this all revolves around that chair shot. No, not that chair shot, that chair shot.
Oh my god!
The World Heavyweight Championship's meaning will be determined after WrestleMania. Will it carry on as a genuine world title or continue to feel like a bit of a consolation prize? The fact it's uncertain at all is down to just how much work Seth Rollins has put into this inaugural amazing reign. Seth, who has always been that workhorse, who has always been not the Shawn Michaels of this generation, but just himself, Seth frickin' Rollins. He is finally the guy, but maybe this run is more of a means of atonement for Seth, who stabbed Roman in the back all those years ago, destroying the Shield, being responsible for creating the Tribal Chief. His World Heavyweight title reign, bad back and all, has been perfect. It just needs a perfect ending. Drew McIntyre won the WWE title in the midst of the pandemic with no fans. He gets a shot at redemption against Roman Reigns at Clash of the Castle and falls short not to Roman's might, but Roman's cheating, another victim of the bloodline. But recently, good guy never got his break Drew has dropped the pretenses. He's bitter and open about it, and logical and consistent, and he's great. And yes, the memes are good, but the genuine character work in each promo, Drew serving as connective tissue for every other story on every other show, seamlessly calling out Seth's distractions on SmackDown, Cody's futile self-aggrandizing, Rock's distant stardom, Roman's inevitability, and the thing that sent this WrestleMania season into overdrive, the failures of CM Punk. The seemingly odd one out of this story in that he's injured at the moment, but CM Punk's role in this build to WrestleMania 40 ought not be understated. Maybe CM Punk, although on the shelf, is a big part of this story because the torch really has been passed from CM Punk to 2 people. Well, one of those guys took the damn torch, and not just by eliminating CM Punk to win the 2024 Royal Rumble. The guy who really did leave to go to New Japan and Ring of Honor, the guy who really did carry every ounce of anti-monopoly sentiment on his shoulders, the guy who didn't just talk about working with the Young Bucks, but the guy who broke the wrestling monopoly with the Young Bucks. Cody Rhodes really is
More CM Punk than you.
But Punk did pass the torch in a smaller way of his own accord over a decade ago to a young NXT champion tag teaming with Seth Rollins. Those two are going into WrestleMania 40 with their own business to settle, but inadvertently they may redeem Punk by beating the man who took the WWE title from him.
Tribal
It's The Rock. You know him. But while proclaiming he's here to save WWE, WWE didn't need saving. The house has been drawn by the people I've already mentioned and the insanely good roster around them. The Rock is a nice little spice on this meal, but he ain't serving at the table. After all,
What does it matter when neither of you have been doing any of the cooking for 2 years?
that line wasn't just for Cody and Seth, it was for Becky and Bayley and the entire women's division for their tireless and at times thankless work in elevating said division. For Gunther, and I can't believe I'm saying this, Logan Paul for elevating the so-called mid-card titles into respectable championships. For Jey Uso for his solo success story entrance captivating crowds more than The Rock's entrance ever could. And for giving us the best press conference of all time.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Hell, even for Judgment Day, Alpha Academy, the general managers, the NXT call-ups, the stacked roster top to bottom that brought WWE to this point. They drew the house, not Rock, and at WrestleMania 40, it's very much the locker room against the two men who are in it the least. This all leads to the card of WrestleMania 40, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns and The Rock on night 1, and Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship, that'd be a great opener, and Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship on night 2. And that's what sets this story apart from any other year. The feeling that finally this roster is actually interconnected. It's not a bunch of disparate stories, it's the story of WWE and the guy whose story has brought everyone together. Every casual fan and kid who loves Cody Rhodes, the superhero. Every jaded fan who bought back into wrestling because of leather jacket indie Cody Rhodes. Every AEW fan genuinely excited to see Cody do well in WWE, and everyone in the back for his apparent professionalism and respect for the business, and more importantly, the belief Cody placed in himself all those years ago when he left. He built his kingdom. At WrestleMania 40, I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know the talented wrestlers on screen are capable of overcoming any bad decisions from backstage. We have seen it before, and likely will again. But something tells me it's different this time. Something tells me the story of WrestleMania 40 will really be once in a lifetime. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on Friday.